to simplify chemistry channel. Today we're talking about naming of organic compounds, organic chemistry. We're talking about naming of organic compounds. Today we start with the saturated hydrocarbon, example of the saturated hydrocarbon family we are going to be discussing is the alkanes. They have the general molecular formula of CnH2n plus 2. CnH2n plus 2. Note, N is the number of carbon. N is the number of carbon. N is the number of carbon. So we said naming of hydrocarbon, the family that we are going to be discussing here is the saturated hydrocarbon alkanes. Now, let's quickly talk about this saturated hydrocarbon, the name family alkane. Many things students don't know is that, number one, the functional group, the type of bond, and the hybridization good. The functional group present in an alkane is the single bond. Is a single bond. The type of bond which people used to refer to as single bond, is called the pi bond. We call it the pi bond. And this gives it a special attribute. It gives the alkane a special attribute, the special characteristics. Then the hybridization here is sp3. The hybridization here is sp3. So let's go back. The general molecular formula is CnH2n plus 2, where N is the number of carbon. Thank you for coming back. N is number of carbon. Note, N is number of carbon. 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 Let's quickly see the first few members of this family. The first few members of this family. Let's see the first few members of this family. 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 The first member of this family is methane. The second member is ethane. The third member is propane, followed by butane, followed by pentane. The Sixth member is hexane, followed by octane, heptane, followed by octane, nonane, and the 10th member is decay. Now, let's go. Naming, the first member is, so repeat after me, methane, ethane, propane, butane, pentane, hexane, heptane, octane, nonane, and decane. Now, remember when I was introducing this family to you, I said they have a general molecular formula of Cn H2n plus 2, where N is the what? Number of carbon. Where N is the number of carbon. So in this first member of the saturated hydrocarbon that we are dealing with, the alkane, the number of carbon present here is 1. The number of carbon present here is 2. The number of carbon present here is 3. And like that, the number of carbon present here is 8. The number of carbon here present is 10. For you to know more, follow this page as we are going to be discussing about their structure and their formula. Thank you.